Two of the most talked about AI tools for creators, Jasper AI and Stable Diffusion, face off. Which one really delivers? On the left, Jasper AI, a powerful writer and content generator. On the right, Stable Diffusion, the go-to for stunning generative visual art. Let's skip the buzzwords and dive into what actually matters. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll know exactly who stands out in 2025. The winner might just surprise you. Here's our mind map for today's face-off. We're comparing these two across: core functionality, pricing, performance and speed, output quality, ease of use and setup, integrations, and community and ecosystem. It's pretty thorough, so get comfy. First up, core functionality. Jasper AI is like laser-focused on writing. Blogs, ads, catchy copy. It's actually super friendly if you don't want to mess with tech. Just log in and start typing. But, writing only, it doesn't really do that whole image generation thing. Moving to Stable Diffusion, this tool flips the script. Its main thing is taking your text prompt and literally turning it into images and artwork. Open source means you can tweak and extend it for, honestly, whatever creative project you dream up. Of course, if you need just text, it's not going to help much. So overall, these two absolutely own their domain. Tie for this one. Next, let's talk pricing, because budgets matter, right? Jasper AI, it's got tiered plans for both solo hustlers and bigger businesses. But honestly, if you're scaling up, that monthly price climbs pretty fast. Now, Stable Diffusion, this is kind of wild. You can download and use it free if you're a bit techie, or use some paid platforms like Dream Studio, which, let's face it, are still way more affordable. Yeah, if you step into advanced cloud stuff, credits can pile up, but it's still friendly for most. So price-wise, Stable Diffusion totally gets the win here for being open and accessible. On to performance and speed. Jasper is known for just blasting out text in seconds. You want headlines, blog intros, done. Even with images, they've added this flash diffusion thing that makes it decently speedy. But if we're real, their image stuff is still catching up to the level of, say, Stability's image engine. Meanwhile, Stable Diffusion gives you seriously customizable and creative outputs, especially if you've got GPU power or use paid services. It's pretty snappy, but for self-hosting, it does take some setup and can be a little slower versus instant text. Still, Jasper takes this one for speed, especially if you need words fast. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know Stable Diffusion's codebase is fully open source? That means anyone can spin up custom AI art generators. Jasper, meanwhile, just rolled out Flash Diffusion, speeding up image creation for businesses without much hassle. Pretty neat, right? Let's talk output quality. Jasper's text output, high quality, branded, and super consistent across styles. It's honestly top tier for words, but if you're hoping for crazy visuals, its image outputs sometimes lag behind tools designed specifically for art. Stable Diffusion, though, turns your prompts into surprisingly rich, detailed images. Really cool stuff. Multiple styles, all that. Sure, sometimes hands or faces get just a little weird. Yeah, the classic AI hand meme. But all things considered, this category's tough. You want sharp writing? Pick Jasper. Want amazing visuals? Stable Diffusion's got it. So we're calling this an honest tie. Ease of use and setup. Jasper's UI is about as beginner-friendly as it gets. No downloads, no cryptic buttons. You also get templates, so you're not starting from a blank screen. Visuals are limited, yeah, but if your focus is words, no contest. Now, Stable Diffusion's an adventure. You've got platforms like Dream Studio if you want easy, but local installs or advanced tinkering, that's much more technical. Some interfaces can be a lot for new users. But hey, if you're a power user, there's a ton to play with. For most folks, though, Jasper's ease wins this round. Let's check out integrations. Jasper really shines here. Think business tools, marketing stacks, even stuff like Google Workspace and Microsoft 365. If you're working in a business or SaaS ecosystem, it plugs right in. Its main focus is on content, though, so visuals aren't as deeply covered. On Stable Diffusion's side, you get lots of integration possibilities for creative suites, design platforms, and even coding tools. APIs for automation, all the nerdy stuff. But if you're all about deep business tool integration, Jasper does that better. Clear win to Jasper on this one. And finally, community and ecosystem. Jasper's got a pretty active business and marketing community, which is awesome if you're into content strategy. It's more professional in vibe, though. Stable Diffusion, on the other hand, pretty much rules among open source devs and artists. Tons of wild mods and custom models. Seriously, you can get lost in the creativity. For sheer community size and creative energy, Stable Diffusion takes the win. So, looking at the radar chart, you can see Jasper crushes it at writing, speed, business integrations, and beginner friendliness. Stable Diffusion really shines with visual quality, price, customization, and its huge creative community. The strengths are super clear depending on what you need. Okay, here's the verdict. If you need powerful, high-quality writing and want something that just works right out of the box, Jasper is your pick. But if you're all in on custom AI art, want more control, or just love open source, Stable Diffusion is the absolute go-to. Honestly, for 2025, it really comes down to your project. Found this breakdown helpful? Save this for your next AI tool comparison. And hey, stick around. There's more deep dives into the hottest AI tech coming soon.